Welcome in. It's still hump day. Hope you had a good day. We're going to go through, went to the thrift store, went to 2 thrift stores today, and we're going to go through the bags of stuff. I'm going to fold everything up, button everything up. I'm going to cut the tags off and show you exactly what I got. It was, I don't know. It was, I would say below average to, probably just slightly below average day today. Not a lot of, no real like home runs. I don't recall. Some interesting stuff for sure. A lot of bread and butter. Let me know how your day was. How are sales? What types of stuff did you find today if you were out and about? I love hearing about your biz too. We are live on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can watch on whatever social media platform you like. Not TikTok, sorry. Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. That's what we're on. Afternoon. Jump in, say hello. Let me know how your day's going. We're going to go through all these clothing items, get them all buttoned up, get the tags chopped off, get these ready for their photo shoot. Let's see. Get my scissors. So first one is an LL Bean, but this is a fleece-lined flannel shirt jacket. Yep, shirt jacket here. So there we go, LL Bean flannel, but it's got that, I don't know if you can see that, the little fleece lining on the inside. Size large on this. It has a little bit of it's washed in, if that makes sense. Like it's a little bit pilled, but for a piece like this, I think it'll still go probably somewhere in the $25 to $35 range. And these still will sell in the spring and summertime too. It's a shirt jacket because it's got the pockets down here, the hand warmer pockets. Sold my most expensive purse I had listed today. Nice. Tell us more about that purse. Congrats, Cindy. That's a good feeling, huh? Really, really awesome. Where'd you sell it? eBay, Poshmark? Give us some more deets. What's up, Peter? How are you? Good to see you, brother. We're good to at least see your name in the chat. So this is one piece. Paid $5 for each of the pieces I'm going to show you, except for a couple of the suits and blazers. Those were a little bit more, but otherwise $5 for everything. That was $5. That will probably sell for the $25 to $35 range. Next up is some more bread and butter. It's a Ralph Lauren piece. This would be like an $18 to $21 piece. Based on this pattern and the size, it's probably more like a $18 piece. It's a Ralph Lauren Yarmouth, which is a relaxed fit model. Kind of just a classic looking button down, lightweight with the pony. I'm going to get it all buttoned up here, ready for its photo shoot. Just doing my normal routine when I get back from the thrift store. I pull everything out of the bags. I button them up. I cut the tags off. And then I stack them up, get them ready for their photo shoot. Photo shoot will be tomorrow. Photo day is tomorrow. RLL is a good seller. Ralph Lauren RLL. RL, is that the purse? What's RLL? I don't know that one. So here we go. Ralph Lauren. The size is 17.5, 34, 35, which is going to be like an XL. The pattern here is not a great pattern, but it's a very classic pattern. But it's not great because it's very, very common pattern. So I'll have a lot of competition on this item. Pit to pit is 28, so that really measures like a 2XL on this. So I'll list this as both a 17.5, 34, 35, and then in parentheses, I'll put 2XL for this one so that somebody can find the right size. Not everybody knows their numbers size, but so that's why I put both in there. $18 to $21 piece. Ralph Lauren. Gotcha. LRL. Gotcha. I don't sell a lot of Ralph Lauren, because for men's it doesn't do so well, except for suits and blazers. Women's, some of those pieces can do pretty good, especially if you find the unique Ralph Lauren. But for the most part, I just pass on the normal Ralph Lauren men's pieces. Suits and blazers, yes, like shirts and that sort of thing, not so much. Antoinette, miss you too, Antoinette. Good to see you. Been going live pretty consistently here on Facebook and YouTube. I think we were live like 3 times last week. I think this is the 1, 2, 3, probably the 3rd time I've gone live on here this week. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram nowadays. Here's another. This is a polo Ralph Lauren. This is an $18 to $21 piece. This is the model Curham is the model on this. This is button up rather than button down. The one thing this doesn't have, I usually don't pick up the ones with no pony on the chest, and this one doesn't have the pony. But to me, the pattern on this one spoke to me. So $18 to $21 plus shipping on this piece, Polo Ralph Lauren. This one has both the neck size and the letter size, so 17.5 XL. So because of the combination of the pattern and the size, I was like, you know what? I'll be fine without the pony on this one. But typically, I've been passing on no pony Polo Ralph Lauren. Sales of the day so far: 1 Lems corduroy chukka sneakers, 65 plus shipping. Faraday chinos, a lot of 2, 49 plus shipping. Nice sales, Peter. Like the clothing sales there. What's up, Trisha? Feel like I never see you on. I'm on. You just don't come in. It takes 2 to tango. On what platform do you sell the most items? I sell the most on Whatnot. Would be number 1. Number 2 is eBay, and number 3 is Poshmark for me. I learn a lot by watching what other sellers do. Nice. I love that. That's what this is all about. Learn a little bit from everybody. Do you ever wash your items before selling? When they need to. Like I had a Psycho Bunny polo shirt that had some just some like dirt or residue on it. So that just came out of the wash a few minutes ago, actually. But only if they need it. Like if they have bad smells or if they have obvious stains on them that I can't spot clean or whatever. But that's only when. This is the first item I laid eyes on when I walked into the thrift store. And you'll see why. This thing just jumped right off the rack. I don't typically pick up Levi's shirts. Sometimes I'll pick up pearl snaps, and sometimes I'll pick up vintage, and sometimes I'll pick up wild patterns. But men's XL on this cotton shirt. But look at that pattern. Never seen this design on a Ralph Lauren before, or on a Levi's, I should say, before. I got Ralph Lauren on the brain. Guess I'm not getting notifications. No worries. I'm not mad. This has definitely got like a camp shirt style to it. This is perfect for the season. This is a kind of I'd describe this as an in-season special. I don't know if I would pick this shirt up if it was November, because I know, first of all, it would sit all the way till March easily. Or I'd have to like really price it down to get it to sell. My guess is that we're looking at like a $16 to $20 piece, maybe $21 on this, 21, 22. Just that wild pattern. I won't probably have a lot of competition on that pattern. And someone who likes it's going to pop off the screen with someone searching for a Levi's shirt. They're going to see this thing and be like, "Ooh, let me get that one." So this would also be a good piece to put up on Whatnot because of the, it's like a statement piece. Someone's like, "Ooh, I need that. I need that piece. Love the Levi's." Hey, hip flipping mama, the hippest, the flippest. It's Kelly. What's up? We just got back from a couple of thrift stores, so going through the bags, taking the stuff out, chopping the tags off, buttoning these shirts up, and getting them ready for their photo shoot. Figured I would show you what I got. Always an emphasis to help you learn and grow. Happy to answer questions. Everything I paid $5 for, except for suits and blazers. I paid more for those, but $5 for all the shirts and pants that I got. If Tony Soprano goes to LA, there you go. That's an interesting. I hadn't really thought of it that way, but I'm with you on that. James Gandolfini, rest in peace. Sopranos. Check out the pattern on this shirt. This is, again, an in-season special. I probably don't pick this shirt up if it's November. So it's a Woolrich. I don't pick up short sleeve cotton Woolriches unless they're like got tons of vintage vibes or something. Or in this case, it's got an all over car and leaf print on it. Look at that. All over. I guess it's a car. Well, looks like a Jeep maybe. A Jeep and leaves all over this piece. So this was definitely an in-season special. This is like right now we're at the front end of the spring shopping season, so I feel like someone will pick this up pretty quickly. My guess is that this is a $16 to $21 shirt, in that range. Woolrich short sleeve cotton shirts are not a pickup usually for me at $5. If it's $1, that's a different story, because I think you could sell these for $15 all day, but I really don't like to sell in the $15 range. That's why I'm only picking up this shirt in like a really wild, unique pattern that's probably hard to find, and I probably have no competition. All right. Dig into this bag. Here's one of the more fun pieces of the whole day. I don't think this is like a huge profit item, but this should be a quick sale for me. If past history of similar items for me holds true. Let me put this up here. There we go. When do you log what you purchase and account for the new inventory? When I list it, Cindy. When I list it, I just keep track of my finances for this stuff based on the receipts. So the receipt, I paid, one of the thrift stores was $60 today. I just logged that receipt in my expenses. There's different ways you can do it. That's the way I do it. Do you ever buy micro bales of clothes? I don't. Never done that before. Do you, Jared? Hello. Welcome in, Jared. Good to see you. Always appreciate you being here. This is one of the more fun pieces. Let me know down below in the chat if you picked up a BMW Motorsport piece before. These typically sell really fast for me. Polo shirts, long sleeve shirts, t-shirts. People really like these. There we go. BMW hit right there on the sleeve. It's got that M Motorsport spell out across the front and then again across the back. Really cool shirt. Size 2XL on this, and it does have the Motorsport tag on it. Made in Turkey, but Motorsport tag right there. So my guess is this is probably like a $25 piece. Definitely one of the more fun finds of the day. I would imagine that this would be a quick mover because that's a pretty unique pattern on that bad Larry. So that's ready for its photo shoot. This is another in-season. This is another in-season special, even though it's a long sleeve. These Columbia PFGs. This is probably an Omni shade. Yep, it's an Omni shade right there. So this is all about, fishing, being in the hot sun. Nice little fishing outdoorsy shirt right there. Be on the boat. PFG men's size large. I picked this up because of the pattern. And the season. I might have picked it up and not as cool of a pattern if it wasn't. Because it's still the season. And this is one of the vented in the back like this. That's what people are looking for. The PFG Omni shade with the vents. This right here is probably a $16 to $20 shirt. Nothing crazy here. This time of year, this is a good seller. The better patterns definitely do better. I mean, this is just a really nice pattern. Love the colors on it. PFGs always sell. I know all the functions of a PFG. I'm sure you do. Miss Flippin' Mama, Kelly's in the house. Do those Columbia Omni shades sell good for you and for how much? Yep. Typically like 16 to 20, sometimes 21 or $22. This is the time of year for them. Very, very seasonal item because it is a very, very common item. So the more common something gets, the more seasonal it's going to get too, because there's so many of these listed all winter. They sell all winter long. The problem is there's just so much inventory. So even though the sales will slow down, but there's just so much inventory that you'll feel it on a Columbia PFG because there's just so much competition that when the sales turn down on a piece like this for the wintertime, you really feel it as a seller because even though they're still selling, there's just so many listed and nobody ever gets down to yours. A good pattern will help on something like this though. Someone's going to be scrolling through, they're searching for PFGs. They're going to see some of yours. They're going to see some of mine, but when they see that one, they're going to stop because it's a nice pattern and it's not very common. So that one will have a higher sell-through rate. Remember, there is variation in sell-through rate. It's not just the brand. It's not just the model. Once you start getting into size and pattern and material, that's when you can really get into like higher or lower sell-through rates within the same brand. This is another really cool piece. These were all almost back-to-back. Two of them were back-to-back. One of them was further on down. I don't know if you can see that. See how it's embossed on there? Can you see it? Does anyone read it? It's embossed in there. Every time I find they look like they got into a fight with a tackle box. Yeah, I see a lot of that too. 100%. They definitely get well worn. People wear them as a piece of gear. Share what that little loop on the upper chest is for your sunglasses, that little loop. I thought you put your sunglasses on that. So strap the small end of your pole to your shirt so you have two hands to Reba to you. Oh, I didn't know that. That's really what it's for? I always thought people put their sunglasses on. Can you read that or no? Unique sales for sure. Yeah. So it says turbo across the chest. This is a Porsche tag on there. So I'm guessing, let's Is this the same size as the other one? I was going to guess that the same person donated these because they were right next to each other, very similar style. But this I don't think is the same size. This is a size large US, so I guess from a different person. Anyway, these sell really well for me too. Anything that's like actual official Porsche stuff. Oftentimes it's Puma, like co-branded Puma X Porsche. And I've always done well with these. I mean, joggers, shirts, shorts, polos. Yeah, sweatpants. I already said that, joggers. But I've done really well with anything that's got it's actual Porsche, like the actual genuine Porsche stuff. And it's usually Puma, but that one's not Puma. So that was one of the fun ones. Porsche, yep. Porsche Turbo. I've sold a few dozen like Porsche items over the years. They usually sell quick for me. I've had a couple that took a little bit, but I remember I had like 3 or 4 pairs of the joggers that were like a bright orange color. Those took a little while to sell, but otherwise the Porsche stuff is sold well when I price it right. This is another bread and butter item. Let's get this tag chopped off, get that thing buttoned up. Another Ralph Lauren. Nice pattern on this one. This is again the Yarmouth, which is a relaxed fit. It's again 17, 34, 35. I think that's the same size as the other one. Same size, same model, just a different colorway. Nice pattern on this one. I would say this is an above average pattern. Not a great pattern, not a mediocre pattern, but a good pattern. $18 to $21 piece right here. It is 17, 34, 35. This is going to measure like a 2XL probably. If it's like the other one. Yep, 28 pits at pit, so it measures like a 2X. So I'll put both 17, 34, 35 in the item title. I'll also put in parentheses XL, so someone who doesn't know their numbers will still find it when they search for it. I do that anytime I have a numbered shirt, like a number size shirt. I always put the letter sizes in there too. It's on the website somewhere. I did my research years ago when I first found about a PFG. I believe you. I don't really fish, so I'll have to trust you on that one. This is a shirt that I don't. This is a Beyond the Brand. So the picking here in Asheville, right? I can't just like walk into thrift stores and pick all kinds of fire brands all day, all night. We just don't have enough people here, and we definitely don't have a high enough concentration of wealth. People here in Asheville, they wear their stuff till it dies, and then they donate it when they die, kind of thing. So there's people are frugal around here. It's an outdoorsy town. It's not a really rich town, although there's money moving in like there is a lot of places. So I can't just go and pick like crazy fire all day at thrift stores. I have to dig deep. I have to find the little things within mediocre brands that make them sell better. And this is a great example of that. When I lived in Florida, I really did not pick these up when I lived in Tampa because I didn't have to. There was a high concentration of wealth, a ton of people. The thrift stores had a lot of good stuff. It's not the same as up here. So I have to pick this kind of stuff up. Charles Tyrwhitt is the brand. It's a size 1737, which has got to be measure like an XL. The reason I picked it up, it's the combination of 3 things. It's the bigger size and the size XL. It's a nice, attractive pattern, which people are looking for right now. And it's French cuffs. Those 3 things together make this a desirable shirt. Easy $20 on this shirt right here. I'll probably list it for like 22 or 23 and accept offers. I'll probably go down to 19 or $20 on what I would accept for this. But that's the thing with the Charles Tyrwhitt. Don't go running out of here picking up every Charles Tyrwhitt you see. By the way, I sold a Charles Tyrwhitt today. I just sold it like maybe an hour ago. Not as desirable one as this. So again, the combination, bigger size, desirable pattern, French cuffs, make this where I don't have a lot of competition on this item. So when that one person does come along that wants a French cuff button-up Charles Tyrwhitt in the size, I don't have a lot of competition on this particular shirt. So, and it's an attractive pattern. That's going to seal the deal. There it is. So Charles Tyrwhitt, don't go running out of here picking up everyone that you see. But this is an easy $20 sale right here because of the size, the cuffs, and the pattern. Look beyond the brand, y'all. People tell me all the time, Charles Tyrwhitt's a terrible brand. Don't pick it up. It doesn't sell. I'm like, well, you're picking up the wrong Charles Tyrwhitt. And also, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I'm doing just fine over here. I'm doing just fine. All right, we got Toad & Company. Does anybody know what Toad & Company, this brand, anyone know what the brand used to be called? Their original name? They changed their name about, I want to say about 8 years ago maybe, but don't quote me on the timeline. But anyone know the original name brand for Toad & Company? It's an outdoor brand, something you'll find. They sell this at REI and like Outdoor Outfitters. Toad & Company, that's the logo right there. Anyone know the original name of Toad & Company? Anybody? LOL, unique sales for sure. That's a good clue. Do letter size and number. Thank you. You're welcome, Jared. You're welcome, Jared. I do that on all shirts. Done that for years. Every single shirt that has just a number size, I also put a letter size based on my estimation by the measurements. Anyone know the original? No? I'll give you a minute. This piece right here, Toad & Company. Reason I picked this up, it's kind of a mediocre outdoors brand for resale. It's a really high quality item. It just doesn't resell as well as like a Patagonia or a North Face. The quality is there though. I picked this up because of the season and the pattern. It's a very, very lightweight cotton shirt right here. And that pattern is just money right now for this season. Don't tell me what to do exactly. Logan's got it. I don't even know if I should say that anymore. I got to be careful what I say on live, but Logan's got it. You can look below in the live. I'll put it on the screen here, actually. Can I show that? I'll show it on the screen, but I ain't got to say it. I already got kicked off one platform for selling a pair of flower shorts and shipping it out on a live. I don't know what the heck happened with that. So I'm not going to say a word like that, but it's on the screen if you want to know the original name brand for it. They changed their name. I actually like the original name, but I understand why they changed their name too. What a shame that we live in a world like that you can't say that word, even though it's like an actual species of a thing. Toad & Co. I just put it on the screen, Diane. I don't know if you saw that. There's a little tape delay on Instagram, but Logan got it. I threw it up there. Let me know if you want me to put it up there again. So this shirt right here, $18 to $21 shirt, maybe 22. It's a really nice pattern on this one. It actually feels like it might have does it have some linen? Let's double check. Doesn't hurt. It'll only take but a second. Nope, 99% organic cotton, 1% polyester. So that's interesting, 1% polyester. Anyway, that's it. Toad & Company. Little REI brand there for you that you may or may not know. Not a home run brand, not a high sell-through rate brand, but a decent brand. And it's something that I can find in this area because we're like a mountain town, outdoorsy town. Diane's got it. I just found a Toad & Co. Sunday at my Goodwill. Nice, Gary. We're on the same wavelength. All right, let's dig back in here. Found another one of these Porsche shirts right here. So there's the Porsche tag. It's just a t-shirt. And it's got, I don't know if you can see that. It's like embossed. It says turbo across the chest. And then really subtly right there, it says Porsche too. I think you can see that. What's the size on this? Men's XL on this one. That's funny. The other one was men's large, I think. Huh, that's weird. Anyway, very similar shirt. Just two different colors, two different sizes. That's interesting. Maybe they gained a size or lost a size or lost two sizes. Anyway, I feel like that's probably a $20 or $25 t-shirt right there. Did I cut the tag off? Come on, Chris. You had one job. You didn't even have to button this one up. Come on, Chris. How's everyone doing? You guys go out thrifting today? Anybody? You got it. You got it, Miss Kate. You got it. I'll even put it here just for the sake of it. I'll put it up there. There you go, Kate. You got it. You know I can't say that kind of stuff on air. Bread and butter here. Levi's, $5.50. I pick them up all the time for $5 at my local thrift stores. They sell for between $20 and $26. My average sale price on Levi's, the last I checked, is about $23 plus shipping. Buyer pays $8.95 shipping on eBay. Poshmark, they pay $7.98 for these. This is a bigger size 42-32. It's a $5.50, which is a relaxed fit taper. This is an older model. It's going to be close to vintage, but I don't think it's quite vintage. Let's just double check. This is from 05. So almost vintage on this. I was right. Black. Here's the tag right there. And on the back, it has a manufacturer date, manufacturer code. It's a 4 on this tag. It's a 4-digit code. And so it's an 05 on this. Nice fade to these, but there's no ripping. There's no heel drag or anything like that either. If it has a little heel drag, I'll pick them up. I don't really like stains on jeans, but if there's like, if there was like a little hit, like a fray mark here or there, I'll still pick those up because they'll still sell. But if they have stains, people really don't want stains. If the crotch is blown out, I don't pick those up. If a belt loop's missing, I usually don't pick those. I don't pick those up either. I don't know why I said usually. I don't, unless I miss it. Sometimes you miss it. Another pair of Levi's. This is a smaller size. This is the most common model that I find. I find the 505s more than any other model. Probably just because I'm guessing it's their best-selling model. I find it all the time. It's the most common one. This is a smaller size 30 by 30. This is a newer tag, I think. Feels newer, yeah. This is on the book tag, they call it. So if you see this book tag, you don't even have to look at the date. It's modern, although we're getting really close. They started coming out with this book tag about 20 years ago. This one's dated 2019. So the 25th month of 2019, there's a CW number on the back of the tag on these ones. That's how you can tell the date. It says CW dash, and then it has a 4-digit code. The last 2 digits of that are the year. And this one, the last 2 digits are 19. This will be like I'll probably list these for like $23, $24 and accept offers down to 20. 20 is my bottom dollar on Levi's. They're in good condition. And those are in really good condition. Next up, I did go sourcing, but all I found was 2 pair of Levi's for myself. You lost money today, but you found yourself some good price jeans. There's nothing wrong with that. Sorry that it wasn't as good as you probably wanted it to be. Do you sometimes do a live of your photo sessions? I have in the past. I could probably do that again. You could probably, there's videos. If you go way back in my history, you're on Instagram, you won't be able to find that. But if you go way back on YouTube or way back on Facebook, you'll find videos like that of me live taking photos. Yep. So this is a brand I very rarely pick up. I'll show you. It's a suit. So 2-piece suit, and you can see it's brand new with tags. So now you know why I picked it up. The brand is Saddlebred. I find these all the time at thrift stores. 99.9% of the time I pass on Saddlebred. There's a few examples of when I'll pick them up. This one is a 2-piece suit. It costs $10. It's 100% polyester, and we're going into that season where people buy these polyester lightweight moisture wicking suits like this one in a nice light colorway like this. This is definitely a spring summer colorway. So and you can see all the tags are here, and on the pants all the tags are still fastened. So for $10, this is going to be something I'll list for probably $59 or $69 plus shipping. So for $10, kind of a no-brainer for me. If I have to accept an offer for $49 or $44 or whatever, that's still a good flip on this, and it's the right time of year again for this. The other things I pick up from Saddlebred are corduroy Saddlebred or like really bold plaid Saddlebred. I think that's probably all the examples I can think of. New with tag Saddlebred, really bold plaid, or corduroy is really what I pick up. Everything else from Saddlebred, I quickly pass. Unless somebody can think of another example. What would be another Saddlebred I should pick up that's like unique enough? Because that's what you're looking for, like lower supply, unique. Kate, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh no, your first time? I mean, I'm sure you've had it before, but maybe just didn't get sick from it. But I'm bummed out that you. I'm not an epidemiologist, but I'm guessing that that's true. But sorry that you're not feeling good. Hopefully you bounce back nice and quick. I got a 80s blank Pro Spirit crew neck and a pair of 90s discus sweatpants. I don't know either of those things. So that's awesome. Good grabs there. Got some nice vintage pieces. See you later, Cindy. Thanks for popping in. Always good to have you. Appreciate your questions and positive energy and all that stuff. Anyway, this suit is, I'm going to put this in this pile over here. I usually do suits and blazers in batches. I wait till I get like 10 or 12 of them, and then I'll just do like one big photo shoot of these. So here's the pants for it again. All tags still fastened, brand new Saddlebred. Nothing fancy, but I think this is the perfect thing to find. If I was going to find any Saddlebred right now, I'd want to find Saddlebred, polyester, new with tags, in a light colorway like that, a nice spring summer colorway. Padded elbows, patched elbows. Yeah, if it was corduroy, probably, and not like a basic one, I don't think. Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate that. But yeah, corduroy plus pads. There we go. Here's another great example of looking beyond the brand. I paid $7 for this. It is a Joseph A. Banks. I pass on 99.99% of Joseph A. Banks. This is just the blazer, so one piece is all I have here. I picked this up, and there's the tag, Joseph A. Banks. I picked this up. It's 100% wool. It's a size 46L. 46L is a big size, so big size is ding plus one. The pattern on this thing is amazing. This is like just awesome pattern right there. So that's also ding plus one. So that combination of those two things will make this a pretty high sell-through rate item for Joseph A. Banks. I'll probably get somewhere in the $30 to $39 range for this. I paid $7 at the thrift store, and it should sell pretty fast. Again, bigger size, 46L, ding, and then that pattern, ding. I love picking up Joseph A. Banks like that. Don't go running out of here picking up all the Joseph A. Banks you come across. I'm not joking, I probably passed on 20 Joseph A. Banks today, and I picked up 2, which means I got another one to show you. So very selective I am in Joseph A. Banks. I actually sold one over the weekend that went out the door in a really nice brown pattern. This here is a Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren. People tell me all the time, oh, don't pick up Ralph Lauren. I do with suits and blazers all the time, especially if they're in a big size and a nice pattern like this. They sell well for me. Plain ones, those aren't as good. Let's see. Something's in this pocket. Maybe money. No, I guess nothing is in the pocket. Felt like something was in the pocket. Maybe it's in this pocket. No, I was hoping for a money score. That would have been cool. I paid $6.99 for this Ralph Lauren. Nice houndstooth pattern on this. Good colorway. This one is missing the tag, like the size and materials tag. But I do have this, so all I have to do is measure this, and I'll know exactly what size it is. So people ask me all the time, do you pick them up if they're missing the size tag? And I say, yeah, I'm going to measure it either way, because I include the measurements. I include 5 measurements for all blazers in my listings. So I'm going to measure it anyway. So it really makes no difference to me whether it has the size tag or not. Might be the last one. It is. Wasn't very much stuff today. 2 thrift stores. It's getting dark in here now. I guess it's fine. I like to keep the blinds closed this time of day because of the sun. It is a beautiful day out there. I don't know if you could see the pattern on this. This is another Joseph A. Banks. This is look beyond the brand. So this is another size 46L, which is a big size. Ding. And then another ding for that pattern right there. Nice like plaid pattern. So I sold one really similar to this actually over the weekends for, I want to say I went for like 34 or 35 bucks plus shipping. Buyer pays $10.95 shipping on blazers for me, and on suits they pay $14.95. So paid $7 for this. Should sell for between $30 and $39. I'll usually list these Joseph A. Banks for $39. So there you have it. That's a wrap. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you want to share what's going on in your world. Hey, Flippin' Nurse, what is up? Kim is in the house. But that's all I got. I showed it to you all to you. Remember, all these lives are always available as a recording. You can watch them on YouTube or Facebook. As soon as I hit end this live, you can go back and rewatch something. If you want to check out the haul, you can do that. If you happen to be watching the recording, thank you. Down below, write haul, H-A-U-L, write haul, type haul down below in the chat so that I know that you're watching and I know that you're learning. Hopefully things are going well with you. Hopefully your sales are just pouring in the door. We are now in peak season for clothing resellers. The spring and the fall are the best seasons. We hit March 15th. Hopefully you're cranking. My business has definitely seen an upturn, and I'm having a really great weekend. I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. I'll see you again soon. I know for sure I'm going to be live again tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to do a shoe show over on Whatnot. If you're new to Whatnot, there's a link above or a link down below. If you sign up for the first time using that link, you'll get $15 credit for free. not bad. That's like free money. Why not take it? Otherwise, it's the same name over there. There's links above and below. You'll find me over there on Whatnot as Chris at Peak. How do I still have horny? Oh, I can't say that word. After all that try, I did so good for so long. Finally, it opened up an eBay store. Nice, Norma. Congrats. That's awesome. That's really cool. Really, really cool. All right, y'all. Wishing you a great rest of the day. We'll talk again soon. Happy flipping out there. See you next time.